This is the outside of the Elddis Majestic 175. As I move along, I will firstly come to the flue for the boiler. We don't need to do anything with this, just make sure that nothing is obstructing it. And then as we move slightly further along, we then have the flue for the space heater. Again, just make sure that nothing is obstructing this. Above it is the Truma external shower point. And then we have fresh water. So to fill up the fresh water tank, just push in, twist, take the cap out, pop your hose pipe in to fill up the fresh water tank. As you can see, this cap can be locked. And then just directly underneath it we have both water drains. So to drain the fresh water tank down, just turn at this point here. And then beside that is the grey water drain. So anything that goes down the plug holes goes into the holding tank and then is drained off at this point here. Thetford cassette toilet just here. Before use, remove the cap and add your toilet chemical with a small amount of water. This is also where it empties from. Just remember that when you are emptying it, to just press the button in here to release the vacuum inside. It's also advisable to keep the seal lubricated. Thetford do their own seal lubricant, but any silicone based lubricant is fine. By turning this section here, gains access inside for additional cleaning. All of these cassettes now are on wheels with extendable handles. At the rear we have the rear view camera and then the Fiamma bike rack. To use, just pull towards you and drop the rails down, then pop the bikes on the rails and then secure the straps through the wheels. These wheels slide about depending on the size of the bike, and then secure the arms to the frames. Tow bar just here, and then as we come round we have the external barbecue point just here. If you are going to use this, just make sure you've got a barbecue adapter, which is about this long. It's brass. Attach the hose of the barbecue to one end with a Jubilee clip, and the other end will then plug in where my finger is and lock into place and allow you to turn the gas on. To remove it, push the collar, push it up, and then it will release. Gas locker just here. So as you can see, we have plenty of room for 2 gas bottles. The whale regulator just sits here, and then the hose comes off the regulator, screws into the propane bottle and is tightened with a gas spanner. Bottle on and off on the top. Do make sure that the bottle is isolated for travel. Spare wheel just here. In the jack and wheel brace kit there's a bar that locates where my finger is here. Attach the wheel brace to it and then wind the spare wheel down. Vents for the Dometic fridge freezer. Again, just make sure that nothing is obstructing them and try to avoid spraying any water at them when washing the motorhome. Battery locker just here. So the leisure battery just sits here, and then mains hook up just here. And then beside that we have access underneath the bench seat. Dometic rollout canopy just here. To use this, take the canopy winding handle and then just insert it in and then begin winding the canopy out. As you can now see, I've wound the canopy out a short distance. I always prefer to do this and then drop the legs for support, so you're not putting too much stress on the canopy itself or the side of the motorhome. The legs are sprung loaded, so just push in. They will then release, and then just drop your leg to the ground. Get the canopy at the height you require, and then just lift up and lock into place, and then do the same again with the other leg. And then once the legs are down, continue to wind the canopy out, walking the legs out as you go. Avoid using the canopy in high winds, as it does run the risk of being flipped over the top and will be damaged beyond repair. And if the canopy handle gets stuck like it is at the moment, just literally push it in, twist it round, and it will then release itself. Diesel fill just here, and the cap unlocks on the ignition key. And then we have AdBlue top up just here. It will let you know on the dashboard when your AdBlue needs topping up. Tyre pressures just here. And jack and wheel brace kit all located underneath the passenger seat. And the vehicle battery is located underneath the floor of the cab. Bonnet release just here. The motorhome is alarmed, and it's all operated through the key fob just here. So if I now lock the motorhome, you'll get a single chirp and the indicators will flash once, indicating that the doors are locked and that the alarm is armed. If I now press the unlock button, you'll get 2 chirps and 2 flashes indicating that it's unlocked and the alarm is disarmed. What we can also do is put the alarm into what is known as pet friendly mode. So the alarm is armed on the outside but disarmed on the inside. All we need to do is just press the lock button twice. Once and then twice, and we will get a high-pitched chirp indicating that it has been put into pet friendly mode. If I now unlock it again, and I now just leave a door slightly on ajar, and I now try to lock it and set the alarm, you'll get a series of beeps indicating that one of the doors is not shut correctly or that the bonnet has not been put down correctly.